Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ernie Dakin. I'm a board member and a chair of the Grants Committee for the Maple Ridge Community Foundation, and it is our delight to welcome you to our 2020 grants ceremony. We'd like to begin the evening by acknowledging that we are on the unceded territory of the Kwantlen and Katzie First Nations. We're having quite a different granting event, as many things have turned out this year, but the Maple Ridge Community Foundation was determined and adamant on one thing. The constant for 2020 was going to be our grants event. We wanted to make sure that this happened. Before we get going, just a couple of housekeeping highlights or items we need to consider. As in past years, I've always directed you to where the washrooms are. So they're just down the hall or downstairs. So you're on your own on that one. And as you can see, as we've started off, this event is new to us. We're having fun with in this virtual Zoom world. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. And we're going to have a great evening. Tonight is one of the highlights of the Community Foundation's year, as we're able to assist financially many Maple Ridge nonprofits and charities. We thank you for taking time to share this exciting evening with us. And before we begin, I just want to make a few introductions and thank some folks that have taken time out of their busy schedules to join us. We have our elected officials, MLAs, Lisa Bear and Bob Deeth, Mayor Mike Morden, City Councilors Judy Duick and Chelsea Meadis, and Ryan Svensson and Ahmed Yosef, and school trustees Elaine Yamamoto, Corleen Carreras, and Mike Murray. And I'm going to invite Ms. Monica Hambu, the president of the Maple Ridge Community Foundation, to introduce our board members and share a few words with us. Monica, it's yours.
Thank you, Ernie. I know you are as excited as I am about tonight's event. Can I tell you a secret?
Sure.
But you have to promise you won't tell anybody.
Okay.
This is my favorite one. So thank you all so much for being here tonight. It's our honor to award grants to 19 outstanding organizations. Our board of directors have worked very hard, especially this year, and I thank each of them for their passion and ongoing dedication to our foundation and to this community. And here they are: Bill Bork, Ernie Dakin, Kathy Halpin, Bonnie Tellep, Rick Howard, Roger Cummings, Kevin Nosworthy, Justin Fuller, Kim Greenbeek, Angela Dandas, and Aaron Van Blotten. Our team also includes our staff, Jackie Montgomery, Brenda Norrie, and our volunteer Betty Cocking, who's celebrating her birthday today. So happy birthday, Betty. We're sending
Happy birthday, Betty.
Virtual hugs. By being here tonight, supporting our events, interacting with us online, and donating to our foundation, you are helping us continue our work. Thank you very much, and back to you, Ernie.
Thank you, Monica. The grants process began in September with the Maple Ridge Community Foundation seeking applications from the community. The Community Foundation recognizes a vibrant and healthy community is built through collaborative efforts, innovative partnerships, and an unwavering commitment to create opportunities for all citizens to experience a high quality of life. The Maple Ridge Community Foundation was formed in 1976, and since 2000 has awarded over $800,000 in grants and bursaries to registered charities and schools committed to building a better Maple Ridge. Our grants are made possible through the generosity of community-minded donors. In addition to the current pandemic and the dramatically increased needs in our community, we've also been able to grant an additional emergency COVID support funds totaling over $240,000. This fall, the Maple Ridge Community Foundation received 27 applications totaling over $90,000 in grant requests and almost $520,000 worth of programs. So many and amazing, worthwhile efforts to consider. And for the grants committee, that review is no easy task. And the committee this year was comprised of fellow board members Phil Bork, Justin Fuller, Kim Kimbeek, as well as Debbie McCrae, Cheryl Ashley, Craig Fewer, and myself. Despite these difficult times, we are pleased to announce that we are able to provide $47,000 in grants to 19 organizations. The donations we have received over the past 40 years are invested into endowment funds that earn interest annually. That interest is collected and then allows us to provide funds for these grants. We work with donors to act as a vehicle for community building endeavors and to support residents and businesses in achieving their philanthropic goals. The Maple Ridge Community Foundation would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our donors past and present, and to honor their desire to leave a philanthropic legacy that gives year after year for the betterment of our community. In reality, it's our donors that have made tonight and future granting nights possible. I'm a bit of a football nut, and Tony Dungy, one of his quotes is, "Part of our purpose in life is to build a legacy, a consistent pattern of building into the lives of others." And that's what our donors past and today have done. This evening, $47,000 will be granted, generously donated, excuse me. Thank you for your patience. To this year, $47,000 is being granted, and that includes funds generously donated, $22,000 from the Masalem family and $10,000 from the Cable family. Thank you to the Cable family for their commitment to our community and their generous support, ongoing support to Ridge Meadows Hospital. And thank you to the Masalem family for the ongoing legacy and their generosity of supporting the youth of our community. Each Masalem grant recipient this evening will be receiving a copy of the newly released book, George Masalem, Cars, Community, and BC Politics. I'm looking forward to reading it myself. And the Masalem family for generations supported the community in the past and continue to do that today. It's an amazing legacy. So let's give a big virtual hand to all the amazing organizations and the committed, passionate people in our community. And we need to take a moment to realize that this evening would not be possible without our foundation sponsors and supporters. Without the support of these organizations and individuals giving and caring for our community, the foundation would not be able to do what it does. We would like to extend a special thanks to our 2020 foundation partners who've made this evening possible and a great success. And we thank them for their generous support. Johnson & Meyer Insurance, Epic Homes, Marv Jones Honda, MNP, EPR, Chances Maple Ridge, and Canadian Tire. So, Monica.
Yes, I'm ready.
Now it's time for fun. And just to let you folks know kind of what the program is, we're going to have President Monica will introduce the recipient and the board director that's presenting the check. We'll have a quick video or brief video from each organization, and then there'll be a virtual handoff of the check. So Monica, let's have some fun and give away some money.
Let's do it. Okay, so our first grant recipient is Alouette River Management Society.
Hi everyone, I'm Greta Borrick Cunningham with the Alouette River Management Society. I'm the Executive Director, and I just wanted to say thank you very much to the Maple Ridge Community Foundation for their very generous grant of $2,500 for our Maple Ridge Park Wetlands Community Project, which we hope to launch next year in partnership with some other groups such as the School District, Green Teams Canada, and BC Wildlife Federation. This will give hopefully youth an opportunity to get outdoors, spend some time in nature, reconnect with their friends in a safe bubble, their school friends in a safe bubble, and to have opportunities to also be close to the river and learn about our ecological connections to salmon and to the Alouette watershed. Thanks again, everybody.
Thanks, Greta. And we have board member Justin Fuller presenting a check to Greta.
Hi, Greta. Thank you for everything you do in our community. I'm very happy to present you this check for $2,500.
Excellent. Thank you. And that's, and again, engaging youth and community through wetland stewardship. And I thought it was interesting, Greta, that you filmed your video on a day when there was lots of water coming down to fill our watershed.
You're on mute, Greta.
Mute.
It was just a chance. Sophie came in to film me, and it just happened to be that one day where it was pouring down, but it was pouring down with beauty.
I think it was very appropriate. Thank you for the great work you do in our community.
And thank you very much for all your help with your grant. And for next year, it's really exciting that we can do this with the Maple Ridge Community Foundation again. Thank you.
Super. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Our next grant recipient is Friends in Need Food Bank.
Hello, my name is Karen Osborne, and I am the School Meal and Snack Program Coordinator for the Friends in Need Food Bank. The Friends in Need Food Bank started in 1989. Our goal is to ensure no one in our community ever goes hungry. The School Meal and Snack Program is one of the many programs the food bank offers. Since it began in 2016, it is an important part of the food bank and continues to grow. We provide on a weekly basis snacks and other food items for breakfast and lunches to students in the Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows School District 42. Year after year, we see an increase in the amount of kids we are supplying food for, with this year reaching over 3,000 students per week. Foods such as cracker snacks, granola bars, fruit snacks, and dairy products are ordered weekly from a school staff member. We then deliver the order, and the school distributes the food in the form of sharing baskets, snacks, or served breakfast and lunches, depending on the need. This has not only helped to ensure that no child should start or end their school day hungry, but has encouraged and developed a sense of community and kindness between students and staff, as well as important life skills in the kitchen during meal prep. This vital program wouldn't be possible without the generous donations and grants from foundations such as yourself. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for this contribution to help continue this important work in the community. Here are some ways you can help. Volunteer your time, donate food, and donate money. Thank you very much.
And we have, hi.
Hello.
And we have our board director, Kim Gimbeek, and Karen Osborne.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Karen. I'd just like to thank you very much for all the amazing work that you do in our community, allowing those kids to have full tummies as they start their days and all sorts of things. So I'd like to present you with this check for $5,125.
Thank you.
The great work.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your generosity. We really appreciate it. And it definitely, we want to make sure we help fill those kids' tummies so they have the food they need so they can study better in school and just learn a lot better and be happy. And it's great. So we really appreciate the contribution. Thank you so much. It'll go to great use.
Well, the meal and snack program is incredibly important, and
It is.
you need a full tummy to learn. So
It's
thank
so
you for your great
important.
work. Yeah, thank you
Yes.
very much.
Thank you.
Okay,
All right, Monica.
next one is Hope for Freedom Society.
Hi, my name is Mark Foreman. I'm the Director of Client Care for Hope for Freedom Society's Maple Ridge campus, Hope Lodge, or affectionately known as Hill and Lodge for the street that we're on. We just wanted to thank Maple Ridge Community Foundation for the grant for the new gas dryer. It helps our 30 men not only maintain a better way of life, but builds morale in the house because it helps having your clothes dry after one shot with the dryer. We're very thankful for this grant. We're very thankful for all your support, and we look forward to working with you in the future. God bless, and thank you.
Great, and Director Rick Howard, there you are, and Mark Foreman.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, how you doing, Rick?
Pretty good. How are you?
Another day in paradise.
Great. I have a little check here for you for $1,500. Thank you very much for what you do in our community. And I look forward to watching what you're going to spend us on.
That is absolutely amazing. We're very thankful for the check. You know, this gas dryer is going to go a long way to building unity and morale in the house. Especially with the COVID lockdown, the guys can't go anywhere, so you know they get outside when they can, they get wet. So it's just nice to know that we have a reliable dryer, and you know you can imagine how much laundry there is with 30 men. So it's very much appreciated, and we look forward to working with you guys in the future. So God bless you guys.
Thank you for what you do in the community. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, moving along, our next grant recipient is Maple Ridge Pitt Meadows Arts Council.
Hello, friends at the Maple Ridge Community Foundation and to our colleague community organizations. I'm Curtis Pendleton. On behalf of the Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows Arts Council and the ACT Arts Center, we want to thank the Community Foundation for their generosity in funding our 2021 programs. The arts and culture sector has been one of the hardest hit during these challenging times. When we are able to fully reopen the center, Community Foundation support will be a part of helping us to a full recovery of the many free programs we offer the community. Until then, thanks again to the Community Foundation, and we wish everyone a joyous and safe holiday season.
And Maple Ridge Community Director Roger Cummings is going to present the check to Lindsay McCauley.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Lindsay. Nice to see you.
I'm having trouble getting Roger in, so Ernie, you'll have to do the honors.
Okay. It's our pleasure to be able to present you with a check, Lindsay, for tonight for $1,500 for your Lobby Night series, which I know has been a great boost and success to many in the community. So just pretend this is your check.
Oh, okay.
And then
miraculously has numbers. I was able to read your mind and populate this check.
Good job.
So thank you from our board and staff and the arts community for your support and faith in us, in our ability to rebound and restart and continue with our programs. It's so important. Thank you so much.
Well, arts is the soul of the community. So thank you. Thank you for the great work you do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lindsay. Moving along, Maple Ridge Pitt Meadows CATSI Seniors Network.
Building community to reduce the isolation among older adults has always been one of the key objectives of the Seniors Network. Throughout the course of the COVID-19 pandemic, our members have been able to lean into the relationships they've built to help support seniors. This has included health and safety measures, access to medications and groceries, and staying connected with loved ones. Thank you for your support of our most recent initiative, which allows those key support groups and activity groups to continue meeting while we stay apart.
Hi, it's Myrna Norman from Purple Angels. I want to take a few minutes to thank the Maple Ridge Community Foundation for supporting the party line for seniors. We're just beginning this. This should help with seniors affected by COVID, those who are living on their own. Thanks again, Maple Ridge Community Foundation. We appreciate it.
This current situation has caused us all to pivot and flex and learn new things and lean into our innovation as we continue our work. From something as simple as celebrating our seniors during Seniors Week, to learning new technologies and new ways of communicating. This dedication to ensuring that our communities are great places to grow older has led to the age-friendly designation for both cities. In our community, seniors drive initiatives with meaningful volunteer opportunities. To help seniors get around, ensure our communities are accessible and inclusive for everyone. And they're places where we're safe and we help take care of each other in the event of an emergency. And have access to quality health care and services, and nutritious, locally grown food. It's all about building community.
And board member Aaron Van Vloten is going to present a check to
We're having trouble getting Eileen
Eileen.
back in.
Okay.
She's having trouble logging back in. We saw her earlier and she's trying. So Ernie, you can accept on
Okay,
Eileen.
Well, I'm excited to present this to you, Eileen.
You're so lucky, Ernie. You are receiving and giving.
And this is a very cool initiative. I know most of you on the call, the meeting tonight, won't know what a party line is, but I do. We shared a telephone line with my grandparents. So if I picked up the phone and my grandma was on it, I got off. And but it was a way of connecting 2 or 3 or 4 people together on one telephone line. So this is a program that's gonna connect seniors and revitalize an old idea. So I know it'll be a great success.
That's for
Thank
sure.
you.
Okay. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron.
Pitt Meadows, Maple Ridge Pitt Meadows Community Services, Youth Restorative Justice.
What do you do when you find out that your child has been assaulted? There is certainly anger and fear and the feeling of being alone and lost with nowhere to turn. Alyssa's Wish Child and Youth Advocacy Center serves children and youth who have experienced or witnessed violence or abuse. At Alyssa's Wish, that young person is cared for every step of the way through legal, medical, and psychological supports, a wraparound service from a multidisciplinary team of caring professionals.
I'd like to take a few minutes today to share with you the story about a vulnerable youth who came through Alyssa's Wish a few years ago and who experienced the benefits from the collaboration of our multidisciplinary team. At the time this youth came through Alyssa's Wish, she was about 13 years old and had gone through a great deal of trauma resulting from an assault by a stranger. This traumatic experience resulted in emotional and behavioral turmoil, which impacted the youth and her whole family. When the family first attended Alyssa's Wish, they were in a state of crisis, terrified for the safety of their daughter. She was vulnerable and her physical safety was of great concern. The family was at a loss and was in desperate need for resources to help the youth keep safe and to heal from the emotional pain that she was going through.
But who cares for the caregiver? Thanks to support from the Maple Ridge Community Foundation, Alyssa's Wish offers the Parent Support Group, a place for caregivers to learn how best to support their child through their trauma, learn about what to expect from legal and governmental processes, learn how to set up safety protocols for their children, and how to take care of themselves on their way to their family's healing.
Along with the ongoing support of the Child and Youth Advocate, the family was connected with Act 2 Child and Family Counseling Services, the Crime Victim Assistance Program, and community-based victim services.
The Parent Support Group is a 6-week psychoeducational group open to all of our clients' caregivers and is facilitated by our child and youth advocate and a clinical counselor.
Once services began, the youth's trauma-related behaviors and safety concerns began to subside, and the state of the crisis that the family was in at their initial introduction to Alyssa's Wish, that had passed.
Past participants have said that they feel less alone after attending the program. They feel supported, comforted, and better prepared to deal with one of the hardest things they've ever gone through.
This youth is now thriving and focused on her artistic talents. She's creating, writing, and producing music. She's not only graduated high school early, but she's recently been accepted into an international university for music.
Alyssa's Wish Child and Youth Advocacy Center Parent Support Group, a program of community services, thanks our generous community partners like Maple Ridge Community Foundation.
Your support and contributions to Child and Youth Advocacy Centers are invaluable.
With your support, we can help start the healing.
So I had to confuse you a little bit.
That's right.
I
But we're
apologize. That was Alyssa's wish.
we're nimble here,
But
Monica.
you guys bailed me out.
So I'd like to introduce Board Member Kevin to present a check to Colette. Oh, Kevin, you're muted.
Is Colette around?
Yes.
Right here. Hi, Colette. Thank you, Colette, for all the work you and your team do for Alyssa's Wish. We are pleased to present you today with a check in the amount of $2,000.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you, Maple Ridge Community Foundation. We really do value your ongoing support like this, and we will use this very well, and very much support the programming that we're doing there. Thanks again for considering us.
You do amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you do. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you.
Okay.
So now we go back to youth restorative justice.
Conflict,
Willful damage.
extortion, neighborhood disputes, theft,
mischief,
sexual offenses,
graffiti,
Assault.
restorative justice.
Restorative justice. Restorative justice.
Restorative justice.
restorative justice,
Restorative justice.
The criminal justice system doesn't really make amends to the victim. They're there to deal with the offender, and depending on the nature of the crime, there might be a victim impact statement, but most often there isn't. So other than the fact that an offender has been perhaps found guilty or not guilty, there really isn't anything in it for the victim.
It is victim-centric, where we are focused on who has been harmed, what are their needs, and who's responsible for addressing these harms.
And for the person that caused the harm, how are they able to be accountable for what they've done? Gives the person that's been harmed a voice. So it gives them a voice to ask questions like, why me?
Restorative justice allows police officers another stream, another venue to be able to root very valuable experiences that are for the community to another process that's more appropriate. It isn't based on the criminal justice system.
I think it gives a voice to more people. I think our traditional punitive responses they're offender focused, right? It's a focus on what happened and what can we do to punish the person who is responsible for it. But restorative justice gives a voice to people who are affected. It gives a voice to victims. It gives a voice to community. It allows for deeper repair of the harm that's caused than just a punitive response would. I mean, it keeps people out of prisons and it keeps people in the community repaying that debt in a way that's more meaningful.
There's certain crime types that occur that are amenable to diversion, and if that's the case, then the young offender is diverted to a program called restorative justice.
In the process of deciding whether charges will be filed, which can happen after arrest, there's always the option to consider this route. There is a referral process that would go to community services and they're vetted for appropriateness.
Referrals come from Crown Council, they come from RCMP, they come from the school district, from businesses, and we sometimes get self-referrals. So families saying, we've got some issues going on and we really need some help. Restorative justice is voluntary. So everyone that comes, for whatever reason, chooses to. So even if their reason is about, hey, I don't want a criminal record, I don't want to be charged and go to court, it's still a reason for them to follow through and do what they need to do and repair the harm that's been done.
Restorative justice really benefits the community in several different ways. And one of the most important is that a lot of experience and incidents that happen just don't quite meet the requirements and the seriousness to be inside the court system. But that doesn't mean that it's not super impactful and important to the people who had that experience.
This program is invaluable to a community. It helps with the court system and the backlog with the court system.
So for youth, coming to restorative justice means that they wouldn't have a criminal record. So that doesn't impact their life forevermore.
There are many different places and spaces in which restorative justice is now practiced.
We're going into the schools and we're doing the work in the schools.
From an education standpoint, from a school standpoint, it means a lot of that foundational community building, relationship-based work.
From the city perspective, it's on our community safety action plan.
If we didn't have restorative justice, there would be a real gap in our ability to offer a service to citizens in this community, and restorative justice is able to fill that gap for us as police officers.
We don't have an age restriction, so we can serve from about 9 years old all the way through to seniors.
Restorative Justice is part of community services with Ridge Meadows, and they're always looking for donations and volunteers to participate in the program.
It feels great to watch the process unfold, the transformation, relationships being repaired. It feels really good. It was your choices that changed your life. You decided to do better and you did better.
And board member Bonnie Telep is going to present to Ranjit from Restorative Justice.
Hello, Ranjit.
Hi.
What a wonderful program. I remember when this began, I think it was with Lola Chapman, eh?
That's right.
20 years ago or so. Oh, I'm so glad to see that it's come to be such an incredible, incredible thing that's happening in our community. So we're very proud to present you with a check for $2,000. Got it?
There it is.
Yeah.
Thank
There it
you.
is.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate this. Without this money, the program probably would have some difficulties. The citizens of Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows have that opportunity now to be involved in a restorative justice process, to have relationships repaired, and to begin healing. So thank you very much.
and Ranjit, because the funds were part of the Musalem gifting program. You get your copy of the George Musalem, Life of George Musalem, Cars, Community, and BC Politics. And one of George's motivations in his elected life was to leave his community in better shape than when he found it. And through the legacy of that fund, they're doing that. So, and great job, Ranjit. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Monica.
Let's move along. Maple Ridge Kid Meadows Community Services for community meal delivery.
Even in the best of times, many seniors in our community who live independently can't cook for themselves. Maybe they aren't able to. Maybe they don't feel safe in the kitchen. Whatever the reason, Community Services Community Meal Delivery has been here, delivering hot, nutritious meals to our beloved grandparents, parents, siblings, and friends. But meals are only part of what we do. Seniors who live alone eat alone. Sometimes our volunteers are the only human contact our treasured elders have in a day. We don't just deliver meals, we also deliver warm smiles and conversation and a ray of loving sunshine to those who are at risk of isolation. Since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, many seniors are more isolated than ever. We're still delivering meals, but we're also doing wellness checks in person and on the phone, making sure that seniors not only have a hot, nutritious meal, but also the peace of mind and comfort of knowing that someone cares. Our delivery volunteers see lots of smiles of gratitude. They also see lonely eyes. They set many tables of one and put extra meals in empty refrigerators so there'll be food for the weekend. We couldn't provide this service in Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows without your financial contributions or without our big-hearted volunteers. On behalf of the seniors in our community, Community Meal Delivery thanks all of you for your generosity and compassionate support.
And our board presenter is Angela Bendis to Christine Cavaleros. Thank you.
Hi, Christine. Is Christine here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just on behalf of Maple Ridge Community Foundation, I am honored to present to you this check for $2,000. What you guys do in the community is amazing. So here you go.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Community Foundation executive, directors, and staff for ongoing support for our organization and choosing community meal delivery for this generous gift. This gift will help seniors that can't afford their meals. We really appreciate it. Thank you. I'd like to thank our many volunteers for stepping up and during these uncertain times. They care deeply during challenging moments and when our seniors are so isolated and feeling lonely. Thank you. It means a lot. It goes a long way.
Thank you.
Thank you. You do an amazing job in our community. And Christine, I see you now and again coming into my building, looking after some of the folks that are there, and it means a lot. So
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, Monica.
Maple Ridge Pitt Meadows Community Services Foundry.
Hello from Foundry Ridge Meadows. A huge thank you and shout out for supporting our program. We say it takes a community, and our community absolutely stands by that every day. And I know it's a little bit tricky this year and a little bit different how we're able to connect and support. But the great thing is we have had limited disruptions in our services through all of COVID and things, and we're still able to offer that wraparound care, integrative services for our young people and families when they need it most. So thank you. If you haven't been able to check out our center, please give us a call. We would love to see you. Stay safe this holiday season. Connect when you can. If you have any questions, let us know. And again, a huge thank you for continuing to support this community program.
And our board presenter is Justin Fuller to Ms. Vicki Kipps.
Hi, Vicki. I would like to thank you for the amazing work community service and the Foundry does. And I would like to present you with this check for $2,000.
Thank you so much.
Are we there? Did somebody freeze? Vicki, tell us a little bit about.
I thought you froze. Did you think I froze? Oh, you guys are doing a fantastic job and being super, super creative. But anyway, Alicia did a fabulous job on the video, and I know she means her gratitude so honestly. And when she extends an invitation for anyone to come by and see Foundry, she really, really does mean that. And we can't thank you enough for the support of the Maple Ridge Community Foundation. Thank you so much.
Well, you're so welcome, and it really is an investment in the future because it's our youth.
Yeah,
they're the ones that are going to go looking after us someday.
Yeah, yeah, we're counting on them.
You bet. Great job, Vicki. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Justin.
You're welcome.
Okay, Meadow Ridge Rotary Club.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ineke Boekhoorst. Hi, everybody. My name is Ineke Boekhoorst. I'm a member of the Meadow Ridge Rotary Club. And the Meadow Ridge Rotary Club has been sponsoring the Starfish Backpack Program for 4 years. Here behind me, you can see everybody packing the packs, which we do every week. The pack will have 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, 2 dinners, some snacks, and also some fruit, 2 pieces of fruit. We bring those to the schools every Friday so that the kids have food over the weekend. There's many food programs in the schools, but nothing for the weekend. So this really helps those kids that get barely any food or no food at all over the weekend. We've heard from the teachers that the kids are much brighter, are able to focus on Mondays where they weren't before. So we're very happy with this program. And thank you, Maple Ridge Community Foundation, for your generous donation for 5 Starfish backpacks. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And again, our board presenter is Kim to Ineke.
Hi, Ineke. We are so appreciative of what you do in our community, and that Starfish Backpack program is so important, especially for the young children, to make sure that they are supported and fed. And I'd like to present you this check for $2,875 and continue to do the good work.
Magic. This is just magic.
Great handout.
Thank you so much for this wonderful check. It is good for 5 packs. Each pack is $575, which feeds a child for a whole year with a pack every week. Today we did our backpack, or no backpacks anymore because of COVID, but packs. And we put in a little Christmas stocking, which was made by the Maple Ridge Quilting Society. And they were filled with little Christmas treats to have a little extra for our Christmas break. So yes, we can continue this program with donations like this one from the Maple Ridge Community Foundation only. So thank you so much. This is so much appreciated. You have no idea. So thank you, and Merry Christmas to all of you.
Thank you. And again, great work investing in our future, looking after our kids. Thank you, Ineke.
moving along. Our next grant recipient is North Fraser Therapeutic Riding Association.
NFTRA is a nonprofit charitable organization that offers therapeutic horseback riding to riders of all abilities. Horses are the heart of our program here at NFTRA. They do not judge. They love you for who you are and what you bring with you. One of the many benefits of therapeutic horseback riding is that the walk of a horse mimics the walk of a human. This is especially important for those who are wheelchair bound or unable to walk.
As a parent and as a physiotherapist, I can definitely see the benefits of the program. From a physiotherapy perspective, what it has done for my daughter's core stability, her balance, her posture, both off and on the horse, is amazing. She is working all of the little muscles in her stomach and in her back every time she is sitting up on the horse. She's working so hard to improve her balance, and she doesn't even realize it. She just thinks she's up there having fun and not realizing that she's working and doing physiotherapy.
You could see her beaming with confidence as she kept coming to the program. She loves her horse Joy. She loves coming and interacting with her instructor Rachel, who she adores. And in her personal life and interacting with other children, we could see the confidence, the ability to try new things, and the skills that she needed in terms of motor planning to have the confidence to move forward on playgrounds, school activities, or sports. And it all started with North Fraser Riding Association, and the changes in her have been phenomenal, and her confidence has soared as a result.
When she first started, things like knowing her left and right, knowing alphabet, or being aware of where she is in space compared to other things around her, that was a bit of a challenge for her, but I think being on the horse allowed her to learn those things very quickly, and she was motivated to learn those things. So that has been an incredible experience, and to see her growth in that.
Volunteers are the backbone of our organization here. We simply could not run our programs without them. We have over 100 volunteers that come through each week, supporting over 100 riders. It is a massive amount of support, and we are so grateful for the community for stepping up and the individuals who donate their time to us. They come in, they tack up our horses, they groom them, they lead horses during lessons, and they sidewalk, which is supporting our riders during their lessons as well. We simply could not do this without them. We don't receive any federal or provincial funding. We rely on the generosity of private foundations, service clubs, corporations, and individuals. Here at NFTRA, happiness can truly be found on the back of a horse. If children and horses are close to your heart, we encourage your support.
Great. And Board Member Rick presenting a check to Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good.
Maple Ridge Community Foundation is extremely familiar with your organization. You've been around for a number of years. I don't think this is the first check we've given you, and hopefully we'll give you many more in the future. You've had a tough year, I know that, and hopefully going forward, it's going to be better for you, and we trust it will as COVID hopefully disappears. But for you, I check in the amount of $5,000.
Thank you very much. We are always grateful for the Maple Ridge Community Foundation's ongoing support of our programs, and this year in particular also to the Miss Salem gifting program, because of course we couldn't do it without you, as the short clip kind of identifies. So thank you so much for selecting the NFTRA another year.
And Amanda, because of the connection of your grant to the Miss Salem Fund.
Yes, we have a
There's a
lovely
copy
little
of your book. You bet. I just should. What? There is a test next year. No.
We'll read it very closely.
Thank you for the great work. I've had a tour of the facility a few years ago, and it's outstanding. Keep it up. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, Ernie.
Okay, Monica.
Police Community Services Society of BC.
Hi, my name is Liz Dustin, and I co-facilitate the Gen Out group in Ridge Meadows. I have been co-facilitating with my dear friend Josh since I joined Plea Community Services in 2017. So Gen Out is offered by Plea Community Services, and we are a drop-in group for youth age 13 to 18 who identify as part of the LGBTQ community or who are exploring their gender and sexual identity. So we are a completely youth-led group, and we just aim to provide a space where youth can come and just really be themselves and meet with people who get them and who see them and who have been there before. So some of the things that the kids have wanted to do in the past have been going for walks, going for outings. We've gone to Value Village before. We've gone for bubble tea. We've done lots of arts and crafts. We did a Bob Ross paint-along night, which was super, super fun. Another thing that the kids have requested and we've been able to do is have speakers come in. So we had mental health professionals who are in the community come in and speak about mental health specifically with an LGBTQ focus. We've also had what we called a rainbow roundtable. So we had adults from the community come in and speak to the youth in the group about what it's like to come out, what their experience was growing up, etc. And we also have a really cool lending library. So we have books for all ages, fiction and nonfiction, and they all have LGBTQ focus or characters, and youth can borrow them for as long as they want and return them whenever they want to return them. So we are just so, so grateful for this grant from the Maple Ridge Community Foundation. We are hoping that it is going to help us expand our services. We are hoping to use it to build out our library during COVID-19 when we haven't been meeting with youth in person. We have been providing care packages to each of our youth every week. So some of the grant will go towards that as well. We do hope to have more speakers come in and see where this year will take us. So again, such a huge thank you to the Maple Ridge Community Foundation. This group really changes lives, and yeah, your support means everything. So thank you.
Having the opportunity to co-facilitate the Gen Out group gave me the opportunity to provide the support that the group actually gave to me when I was a youth and I was 16 and I first showed up there looking for support and needing guidance. And it's my way of giving back to the LGBTQ community. and providing a resource that is desperately needed in a small town.
Okay, and we've got our board presenter, Roger Cummings, and Liz. There you are.
Liz, I don't know what I did to deserve to be able to present this check to you. As a father of a son who came out, and it was a very difficult time for him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe we knew about your organization, and I definitely will pass that along. I know it's difficult for everybody that's involved sometimes, and Maple Ridge is a great community, but it is a small community, and it can be tough on those individuals. So from my heart, I'm not going to cry. This is a $3,000 check that I'd like to give to you, and I wish you all the best in using this money to help those people that are definitely in need.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Good pass off.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much to the Maple Ridge Community Foundation for this check. You are correct. Maple Ridge is a great community, but it is small, and we are definitely lacking in services for people in the LGBTQ community. So yeah, we just really appreciate that you have chosen us for a grant this year, and we're going to do wonderful things with it. So thank you so much.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And again, because the funds come from the Salem Fund,
Yes.
there's your book.
I'm studying for my test next year.
Well, one of the quotes in the book, George talks about his guiding philosophy: look after your own.
Perfect.
And the rest will take care of itself. So you're doing a great job of looking after ours in Maple Ridge. So
Perfect.
Keep it up. Thank you.
Thank you, Liz. So much, guys.
Thanks, Liz. Thanks, Roger.
And you can cry, Roger.
Off screen.
Okay, so our next grant recipient is the Ridge Meadows Hospital Foundation.
We're delighted to receive such a generous donation from the Cable Family Fund through the Maple Ridge Community Foundation. This donation is truly a gift of health for our community. From prevention to diagnosis to treatment, our highly skilled healthcare teams rely on Ridge Meadows Hospital Foundation and on our donors to put the essential tools in their hands and the most up-to-date equipment in their departments, which allows them to continue to provide the best possible care. 2020 has been a very different year for everyone, but what hasn't changed is our commitment to healthcare. Our foundation has committed over $650,000 for essential equipment and high priority healthcare needs for our community and in our hospital this year. Although some of the equipment on our list may be helpful during COVID, like the simulation mannequins for individual hands-on training, healthcare needs in all departments continue, even during a pandemic. This year, the list includes vital pieces like phototherapy lights for our newborns in the maternity department, exciting new opportunities to take healthcare to folks directly in the community with a portable ultrasound for the nurse practitioner program, and life-saving technology like the Lucas CPR device and transport defibrillator for our emergency departments. We simply could not achieve so much without the incredible support of donors like the Maple Ridge Community Foundation and especially the Cable family. Thank you.
Thank you. And our board presenter is Erin to Kate Campbell.
Hi, Kate. I'm thrilled to present you with this check for $10,000.
Thank you
for everything you guys do.
Thank you to the Maple Ridge Community Foundation and to the Cable family for partnering for better health in our community. So thank you, and thank you, Erin.
Thank you.
Thank you. And it's good to see you, Kate. And you're on the other side of the check. For those of you that don't know, Kate worked for the Community Foundation last year and was actually for a couple of years. And
yeah, I had the pleasure of working with the Maple Ridge Community Foundation for 2 previous years. So I'm really excited to be working for an organization that still gets to work with the Community Foundation.
That's awesome. And the Cable family, a quote I found from Kathy Kelvin, giving is not just about making a donation, it's about making a difference. And the Cable family, through their generosity, their generous support of the Community Foundation and Ridge Meadows Hospital Foundation, are making a huge difference in the community. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Monica.
Yes, School District 42, Connex Alternate School.
Hello, my name is Scott Schell, and on behalf of Connect Secondary School, I'd like to thank the Maple Ridge Foundation for providing us with a food grant this year. The funding from this grant allows us to provide healthy meals for our students 4 days a week, twice a day. And for some of our students, this may be the healthiest meal they have or the only meal they have this in a day. And without this kind of funding, we wouldn't be able to provide such a wraparound support for our students. Currently, we are handing out 6 food hampers for families in need within our school, and this is something that we just wouldn't be able to do without support programs like the Maple Ridge Foundation. So thank you.
And our board presenter is Bonnie, presenting to Steve Weed.
Steve, turn your phone the other way.
There we go.
There we go.
Hi, Steve. Very honored to present you with this check for $3,000. And you know, I wanted to say my husband used to be one of those hungry kids about 75 years ago. It's so nice to see that children are not hungry as they used to be. So thank you very much for what you do. And here comes your check. Steve was wondering where the check was coming from. There it is. You got it.
There it is.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, thank you so much. We really appreciate your generosity of the Maple Ridge Community Foundation, and you've just been a great help to us at District 42 Alternate Connects and to our students who are really going to benefit from this. So on behalf of the staff, thank you so much, and the students, thank you so much.
And Steve, because the funds are part of the Salem family legacy, here's your book.
Oh,
so there it is. Wow.
I got it.
Excellent. And the program, Healthy Body, Healthy Minds. And I think that that in a nutshell, those 4 words, one without the other, it doesn't happen. So keep up the good work. Appreciate what you do for our community. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You bet.
Okay.
Do you feel kind of the pressure of live TV, Monica?
What's that?
It's kind of the pressure of live TV.
Actually, we're getting used to it, but hopefully not for long.
You're doing well.
So School District 42, Eric Langton Elementary School.
Yeah. So. Skateboard. Do you know how to skateboard? A phone.
A real life phone.
I don't know. Are you videoing?
That's all we do anymore.
Okay, board presenter Kevin Noseworthy, and there's Tracy and there's Kyla.
Unmute, Kevin.
Kevin.
Unmute.
Hello, Kyla. Hi, Tracy. Glad to meet you guys again. I had an opportunity last week to meet Kyla and Tracy, and spent a few minutes learning about what you guys do, walked away from there absolutely amazed at what you do for our kids, our future. From just the things that you told me about that day, and I could see the pride that you guys had. It gives me great pride to present you today with a check in the amount of $5,000.
Oh,
It's out of this world.
it is.
So are they.
We're blown away by your generosity. Thank you so incredibly much to the Maple Ridge Community Foundation and the George Muslim Youth Fund. Food is connection, food is community, and it really allows us to bridge the gaps and to create that community and connection with our students. So many of our kids need our breakfast program, our lunch program. The work that Tracy does with them is just incredible, and we so appreciate and value your support. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And here comes the book.
I'm already studying, Ernie.
Okay.
I'll be ready for the quiz.
Now I feel bad.
No, there better be a quiz. I like quiz.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ladies, for what you do. Looking after our kids. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How awesome is this?
Aren't there great stories? Like this I'm with Roger. I'm ready to cry. I think this is
I know.
amazing things
That's why
going on in
I
our
love
community.
this event so much, because it goes to your heart.
It does. We got the best job, don't we?
It does. Yeah. Okay, moving along. Next grant recipient is School District 42, Garibaldi Secondary School.
The Breakfast Club is one of the services we provide in Garibaldi Secondary. The club follows the motto, "No child should be hungry." It helps the food insecure and marginalized students during school hours. Food items the club offers include light snacks to students between meals to avoid hangry episodes. The club serves over 100 students per week. During the April-May lockdown, the project directed its resources by supplying food hampers to Garibaldi Secondary families who are food insecure. The Breakfast Club originally operated in one of our support rooms. During the pandemic, it catered service to various locations, depending on the requests received from teachers. It also provides sandwiches and other snacks in the cafeteria and the Rebel Mart during the lunch hour. The Breakfast Club helps with connecting students with trusted adults in the school. Since students do not have to worry about at least one meal a day, their focus will increase. With increased attention to their courses, they have a better chance to become productive members of the society. Overall, the club impacts the health of students and culture of the school positively. This is a collaboration of special education, counseling, youth child care worker, Aboriginal education, and accounting departments, as well as the cafeteria personnel and others in the building. Each department brings various levels of skills and connections to this project. Many students will not be able to access the nutrition they need without the supplementary fundings. We would like to thank to Maple Ridge Community Foundation, Cope Spread, PC Children's Charity, Friends in Need Food Bank, and ST42 for their support.
And we have board presenter Angela presenting to Sue.
Hi, Sue. On behalf of the Maple Ridge Community Foundation, I'm honored to present you this check of $1,000 to go towards your program, which I feel is great and needed in this community. So thank you very much for all you do, and hopefully it goes to good use. I know it will.
Thank you, Angela. We really appreciate the support from Maple Ridge Community Foundation and George Muslim Grant. Thank you very much.
And here comes your book. Good. And I love that term, hangry. Yeah, good job. Thank you very much. Good work.
Thank you.
Okay, Angela.
Ernie, you ready?
I'm ready, Monica.
Next one, School District 42, Glenwood Elementary School.
Hi, my name's Tammy. I am the childcare worker at Glenwood Elementary. Thank you so very much. A very heartfelt thank you from the bottom of my heart for your generous donation to our school. As many of you know, our school is a really inner city school. We face a lot of challenges. We feed a lot of kids. We send food home to a lot of families. I'm seeing families that are really impacted by this and are having trouble financially. And so we're going to help families over the holidays with this money. And we are beyond grateful. And once again, a heartfelt thank you.
Okay, there we are. It's our turn.
And we have board member Justin presenting to Tammy and her assistant, Tesler.
Yeah. Hi, Tammy. It's a pleasure to give this check to yourself and the special guest you have in the room. So very happy to present a check to you for the amount of $1,500.
Hold it up.
Let's bring it in this way.
Say thank you.
Thank you. You're very welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Hold on. You can talk to Monica in a second. We really appreciate this donation. The Community Foundation, in collaboration with places like Canadian Tire, Burnett Fellowship, the Christmas Hamper Foundation. To date, we've delivered 30 hampers to families, and we still have a little bit of time before school is out. And oh God, I've cried already a lot of times because of the generosity, and thank you very much.
And oh, Tesler, when I came back to my office this afternoon, there was a bag hanging on. Hi, there was a bag hanging on my office door.
You look handsome today, Ernie.
Oh, thank you.
He's saying thank you for the gift that you
Thank you
put
for
on
the
his
gift.
door.
I got a new ornament to hang on our Christmas tree. So thank you to you and your Glenwood buddies. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And then quickly say what you want to say to Monica.
No.
Oh, she's asking you, Tesler. You want to say something?
You kind of look beautiful today.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
You are so amazing.
You're welcome.
And I see that you want to have fun. So am I, you know?
Yeah.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Blow kisses.
Aww. That's the best thing I heard today.
I think he's moved right up the top of the Christmas list. He's on the top of the nice list, right, Monica?
Don't worry, Ernie, you look beautiful too.
Well, Ernie got compliments too before me, so.
Okay, moving right along. We're on the home stretch.
Our next grant recipient is YFC Youth Unlimited.
Hello everyone, this is Dennis and Maureen from Youth Unlimited. Just wanted to say a big thank you to Community Foundation for all your love and your support throughout the years, and again this year with grant money that we received. And I can't say enough how much of a blessing it is to be able to partner with you, to partner with the schools, to feed our youth, to invest in them in whatever way, shape, or form that we're able to do so. And your support just means the world. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I agree. As we all know, things have changed. It's obvious that we're not feeding the same amount of kids, but we've still found a way to feed some kids. The need is great, but we're still making a mark. And so we appreciate that. And we appreciate you, appreciate the many years of support. Mm-hmm. It's a blessing to be a part of this community that does care and that does take care or try and take care of their community. So thank you, Community Foundation. Thank you to supporters of the Community Foundation. And thank you for those that continue to donate to the foundation each and every year so that this can happen. We appreciate it. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. May 2021 be a prosperous new year to all.
Yes. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
So, and I have board presenter Kim presenting to Maureen.
Hi, Maureen. On behalf of Maple Ridge Community Foundation, I'd like to award you this check for $3,000 and to say thank you very much for what you're doing in our community. It's so important that the youth are taken care of and that a meal is put into their stomach on a daily basis. So here you go.
Thank you so much on behalf of Dennis, Sandy, and myself here at Youth Unlimited. It's just amazing the community that we live in. You know, we believe in the hope and potential of every youth, and this community does as well. It's evident in all our partnerships that we have through the schools, through Community Foundation, and many, many others in Maple Ridge, and it's such a blessing. It's been shown that when a youth has a one caring adult in their life, they have a 70% chance of success. So our community, our kids are going to have huge chances of success. So thank you once again for all your support and your love.
Maureen. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you, Kim. Here we go, Ernie.
Monica, hang on.
You're so busy tonight. What's going on?
Oh, I had to run. My power was going. So anyways, I ran into another room. Sorry, I don't have the poinsettias behind me, but we're waiting for you to go to the last video.
That's okay. Last
Okay.
one on me.
I grabbed my notes. Just a sec.
Youth and Philanthropy Initiative Canada.
YPI is just like the best thing that I've done in high school. I can't stress enough how much it's impacted like not my high school career, but like my life.
YPI is the answer to a challenge we face in philanthropy, and that's how do we tackle complex social issues today while creating the conditions for systemic social change.
YPI is really a transformative program for young people and for schools. Our program is effective because it's linked to the strongest research in positive youth development, and it helps to meet mandatory curricular expectations for the teachers, which is really important. The results of our evaluation program show that YPI has a powerful impact on the cognitive, social, and emotional growth of youth, as well as a lasting impact on their civic attitudes and behaviors in the long run.
When students step out of the classroom and into the community, it's an empowering experience. Many of them are already directly impacted by these social issues, but meeting with professionals in the field and building those connections makes social change work accessible. Students are challenging stigmas, they're raising awareness and increasing visibility for these organizations. Agencies that win a YPI grant tell us they're able to reach hundreds of vulnerable community members thanks to the increased funding.
We won't disconnect from this charity as long as we live. We will make sure to stay in contact and help out the best we can.
Thanks to the Maple Ridge Community Foundation, YPI is able to provide a unique grant-making experience to 265 young people this year and $10,000 in immediate support for local charities.
We have board presenter Rick presenting to Shinha.
Neha, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
Hi, Sneha. How are you
Hi.
today?
I'm doing well. Yeah.
Good. I have to be honest, I don't know very much about your organization, but I've read a little bit up on it, and clearly you do great work with these grade 9 students. And you know, from them, you're going to build the next group of philanthropic individuals at 40 that'll give their fortunes away to us. In any event, I have for you here a check for $1,500, and I know it'll be well spent on those kids. Thank you very much for what you do.
There you go. I got it.
There we go. Great work.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rick, for those kind words. And thank you, Monica, Ernie, and Brenda. We really appreciate this contribution towards YPI at Garibaldi Secondary School, and through your generous support at the school, 205 ninth graders will participate in YPI this year. In Maple Ridge, 265 youth will participate in YPI, learning about social issues in Maple Ridge community and advocating for them in their classrooms and directing grant dollars towards those social issues in local charities. So we really appreciate this contribution, and we're really committed to young people, especially this year. It's so important for them to be engaged in social issues and to learn about what is happening in the community. And this grant is we're just so happy to be welcomed into the Maple Ridge Community Foundation family. Thank you once again, and looking forward to the year ahead.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Keep up. And Rick's bang on. Philanthropic activities is a learned or a modeled behavior. And you know, in my life, my grandparents and my parents modeled that for us as kids. And you're doing that with the lives that you're touching. So great work. We look forward to hearing reports.
For sure.
What the students are doing. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Monica, we
So,
did it.
I'm just kidding. You go ahead.
Thank you. So I had a little bit of a panic there when my computer tells me that my battery's going down. So I thought of plugging it in, and I thought, no, I got lost. Anyways, thank you, folks.
So we're still here.
We're still here. So thank you, everybody, for sharing this exciting evening with us. It's moving in many ways. We hear of all of the amazing things going on in our community, and the lives that are being impacted by your organizations and the volunteers. And I've used this example before, and I'm going to use it again. I think you know, as citizens, we vote every 3 or 4 years, but when you volunteer and are committed to our community the way you are, you're voting every day. You're voting with your time and your passion and your energy and your resources, and you're saying this community is important to me, and I'm gonna spend my time making it a better place. So you are all heroes in my eyes. Give yourselves a big virtual air hug or a pat on the back, and good work. And just to wrap up, we're going to ask, we got one small favor to ask of you. Please share your stories through social media, through your network of friends and families. Help us spread the word about the Community Foundation and the good work that we're doing in Maple Ridge. And I think Dennis said it well in his Happy New Year wish. We're looking forward to a vibrant, healthy 2021. And the Community Foundation is going to continue to have more exciting community events. Keep an eye out for our Citizen of the Year awards, maybe a golf tournament, as we do our part to build and to celebrate a strong, resilient community. And in closing, another quote from Alfred Whitehead: no one who achieves success does so without the help of others. The wise and confident knowledge, I'm really getting twisted. The wise and confident acknowledgement of this help expresses gratitude. So this evening, we are benefiting from those who've gone before us, so that together we can offer these funds. Our tagline is "We are Maple Ridge," and we are together. And in closing, a big thank you to all of the presenters, to all of the organizations, and especially to Brenda and Jackie and Betty. Without these three ladies behind the scenes, doing a lot of the heavy lifting, making us look good, and keeping it all ticking. So ladies, I know I speak on behalf of the whole board. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your commitment to the organization. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out this evening and sharing our excitement. Well, it was a wee bit different. Your presence here really made the event, albeit virtual. And thank you for your understanding and your patience. And Monica, you did an amazing job. Together, we're building a better community. Good night, and we'll see you next year, hopefully face to face. And Monica, you get the last word.
And I just want to say that we are so blessed. I feel so amazing to work with such great people to serve the community and to help those in need. So I just want to say thank you to all of you. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye, folks.